Sensei Matt. Welcome to Max Enlightenment. And, today I'm going to talk about trees. Now, the primary function of a tree is to clean our air and to provide better air quality. So that alone says that we need trees. We need more trees in this world. And it's crazy because the mass call on the tree right now is so great that we got the lumber trucks, they lined up at the sawhill on both sides of the road, and they cutting down the trees just so they can produce tissue and paper towels. The people in the store, they buying up tissue and they buying up tissue and they buying up toilet paper. Now doing that, the demand on tissue and demand on papers skyrocket through the roof. So now they're cutting down more and more trees. Never mind, there's already a bunch of pollution in the air. Like 300 million people die a year from pollution. 300 million people die a year from pollution alone. I'm lying. 3.4 million people die a year from pollution. On top of that, 3 million people a year, they get diagnosed with all types of lung disease and stuff like that, like bronchitis, lung cancer, stuff that affects your respiratory system from the pollution in the air. Like when the air is very polluted, a lot of it comes from construction workers when they be working on construction. Shout out to construction workers and they be doing in the cities and all that. They be making buildings and making it look nice, but we need some trees planted around there though, so it can soak up some of that pollution, and it can transfer it into clean air. You feel me? That's why we gotta make sure that we building more. We planting more trees. Every time we got these buildings around, we need just as many trees. We got buildings, just as many factions that pollute the air with all these molecules. Molecules and particles and stuff like that in the air, all these pollution particles in the air and stuff like that. As we're inhaling on a daily basis. Before the coronavirus, we was inhaling this stuff on a daily basis, walking out in the air. I think in China they walk around with masks all the time, like that. Downtown in Philly and Chinatown, they been wearing masks and stuff like that because of all the pollution in the air, and the air quality is so dangerous and so bad. Like for years though, people been dying. 300 million people been dying a year. Over 300 million people die every year. Every single year they die from air pollution. And people be having strokes and stuff like that. Checks and all types of disease and stuff like that. And being around trees is so vital. You go outside and on the land. You go outside on grass, Mother Nature. You go outside in front of a tree. You breathe that fresh oxygen. You breathe it in, inhale it. Exhale it, inhale it, and exhale it, and that alone, breathing that fresh air, that fresh clean air will help clean your lungs and get different types of stuff out your lungs. That's why they say do breathing exercises, but you need to do breathing exercises in front of fresh air though, around fresh air, not just go outside into a polluted area and do fresh air. That's why if you're in the city, go to a park. With a bunch of trees and stuff like that. You need to ground. You need to make sure you be around trees. You gotta stop going crazy in these stores, buying up all this toilet paper, buying up all this tissue. It's causing the lumberjackers to go having chopped down a lot of trees because the demand on toilet paper and tissue is so high right now. It's the highest it's ever been. You understand? We already got forest fires that we go through every year. Forest fires be dying. Forest fires be going on for so long, it'd be crazy. They be burning for months sometimes and not getting paid out. How do a forest burn that long? And how does the forest fire happen? They say it happened from global warming, from natural events. Well, it wasn't polluting the air so much in the first place with so much pollution to mess up the ozone layer. If it is from global warming, we wouldn't have holes in our ozone layer with all these factories and stuff polluting the air. And if they wasn't chopping down the trees in the first place, the trees would help get rid of some of that pollution that's in the air in the first place, so it wouldn't come down on us, or it wouldn't be going up in the air. So, but we need to make sure we plant trees and stop destroying these trees all the time. you know what's crazy that the air removes particle matter when polluted, and air blows through its branches. I mean, a tree removes particle matter when it's polluted, and when the air blows through its branches, and the matter settles on the leaves, and when it rains, the dust washes it down the gutter. So it's like when we got trees around, we're taking the pollution right out the air. But it only works within 100 feet though, so you gotta make sure that you within 100 feet within the tree. So that's why you gotta make sure you plant trees around within 100 feet in the vicinity of all these different factories that got pollution and all these people homes and stuff like that. Because when they come outside, you gonna need that fresh air. So we gotta make sure. It used to be a lot of trees on the blocks in Philly when I was younger. But as I'm seeing that more and more blocks that had more trees, they're getting cut down. And I don't know why, because it also stops the sun from making the environment so hot too. What it does is the trees cool the temperatures by providing shade and releasing water through photosynthesis, and by doing that, it cools down the temperature. So we need to make sure we take care of our trees. Like, we don't gotta turn a lot of devices. We got natural stuff we can do. Like Mother Nature here for us. It provides for us. And like I said in my other videos, like, we gotta work with life, not work against life. You understand me? So by doing that is we gotta make sure we don't cut down our resources. Don't kill our resources. You know, they're here for a reason. We need trees in our life for a reason. I mean, help us connect to the sun. You know, it soaks up the energy from the sun, and we get that directly. So it gives us types. My favorite syrup, maple syrup, fresh, organic, no chemicals in it, no high fructose and corn syrup in it. They eat at your brain. None of that stuff in it. They give us some of our favorite fruits, grapes, bananas. And we let these forest fires going on, killing all our food, all our fruits and stuff like that. So we gotta be mindful. These animals' homes and all that. Then on top of that, in the city, we cutting down a bunch of trees and stuff to build malls and shopping centers and stuff like that. Like, we need more malls and shopping centers. We got a million shopping centers and malls in the city and stuff like that. But we allow them to cut them down and build more instead of just coming together and get 100 people or more come together, and we start signing these petitions and stuff like that to stop the mass production of malls and trees and mass production of cutting down trees for no reason, for no apparent reason. Like, sometimes they cut them down because they falling, or they about to hit somebody's house. They leaning, and that could be a tragedy. If a tree fall and hit somebody's house and all that, I mean, that definitely could be a tragedy. So I definitely want to see nobody killed by a tree. But at the same token, though, if there's nothing wrong with the tree, just standing straight up. And people coming through, they so greedy, want to build casinos and stuff like that. So they take over a whole land, and they wipe it out. Boom, cut down all the trees, cover over the land with cement. So, something that's bad for us. Because you ain't never seen no soil that gets so hot that you can't walk on it. What happens to the pavement when it gets too hot? You can't even step on it. You could take an egg and fry an egg on a hot summer day on the pavement. It's not natural. You shouldn't be able to do that. You can't do that on soil. No matter how hot it is outside, you step on soil, it's not gonna burn your feet with your bare feet. You can't do that on pavement. Man, man, I was running one day in the summertime. It was so hot. I burned. I stared on a step. I ain't have a gram back then, but I burned the soles off my sneaker. That's how hot it was that day. I'm running, jogging for like 30 minutes, because I get to them when I jog. Man, I ain't no slack. And burnt the sole right off my sneakers. Because there's not that many trees around where I was jogging at. Because all I see them do all year long is cutting down trees. I just walk on the road. Talk about I can't walk this way because they cutting down trees for no reason. They inside the jungle part. I say the jungle, it's not really jungle, but it like the jungle though. They inside the forest part, just cutting down trees for no reason. They not leaning or nothing, they just cutting them down. Like, oh, you know what they was doing? They was putting up these big towers, 5G towers probably. What they was doing, picking up these for phone booths and all that, for signals, electrical towers and all that. it's frying our brains, frying our body, giving us cancer. That's just facts. I mean, you can Google all this stuff, all side effects of all this stuff, being near all this radiation, what it does to us, all these electrical waves, what it does to us. So maybe if we had more trees and stuff like that, like maybe the COVID-19 epidemic wouldn't be so bad. Maybe it would dilute the bacteria that's in the chemical weapon that they put in the air. I mean, it would dilute the bacteria that's in the air. But I didn't mean to say chemical weapon. But it would dilute the bacteria that's in the air though, and get rid of some of it more if we had more trees. Just make sure we stay blessed up though, y'all. I mean, make sure y'all just doing what's best for y'all. Make sure y'all meditating.